we are back, and now we're ready to do our macaroni and cheese. I have 2 cups of cooked macaroni here. I have a half a cup of shredded sharp cheddar, a half a cup of white cheddar. I have a cup of heavy cream. I've got a quarter of a cup of breadcrumbs mixed with a tablespoon of grated Parmesan cheese, 4 tablespoons of butter, a tablespoon and a half of chopped chives. I have here smoked Gouda cheese, which I'm going to demonstrate my new shredder from Pampered Chef. And I'm also going to be shredding Asiago cheese. This is fresh cheese. So those are going to be my 4 cheeses that are going into my macaroni and cheese. So let me tell you a little bit about this shredder. It comes with an adjustable handle and stand, which you just move like this and you can hold it open, or you can push it to the side and then get the right height that you want. The cover comes off like this. It comes with a food holder where you can use to stick it on so that you don't cut your fingers or your knuckles. This is a very good handy tool. It slides right on to your shredder here, or microplane, and goes up and down with the food inside. So I am going to now shred my Asiago cheese. I'm not going to use this. I know how to stop when I get to a certain point. This cheese is a nice creamy tart-like cheese, and it makes very good macaroni and cheese. And I'm going to shred until I get about roughly a half a cup, and I think that's about it. There, see how nicely that does the shredding, and you have a nice little pile ready. And now I'm going to go ahead and shred my smoked Gouda. I love putting smoked Gouda into my macaroni and cheese. It gives it such a nice smoky and creamy taste too. See how easy that is? It stands right there, and you can just shred your cheese or shred vegetables, anything that you would like to use the shredder for. So got that there. So now I have my smoked Gouda, I have my Asiago cheese. Just set that to the side. I'm going to bring over now my mixing bowl, which again is Pampered Chef, and I'm going to put in my hot macaroni into this. There's one thing I forgot to get, and that is 1 egg, so I'll be back in one egg here, and we'll get a container to break that egg in. Okay, set that aside. Okay, so we have our macaroni here, and the first thing we want to do is put in our butter while the macaroni is nice and hot, and mix that in and incorporate that. We're going to use salt and pepper to taste, and I am going to start out with about a teaspoon of salt. I don't want to put too much salt because my cheeses are going to have a certain amount of salt, but I have here my Pampered Chef measuring spoons. Love them. They are perfect for seeing how much you're really putting in. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. That's what I use to cook with. I don't use any other salt. Okay, and then I'm going to use a white pepper instead of a black pepper. And put that in. I'm using a teaspoon of that. Let's put these back. Okay. So we're going to continue to keep stirring this. I think our butter has melted. And now we're going to add our 1 egg and our heavy cream. It's mixing up nicely. Smells wonderful, just with the little seasoning that I put in. Now I'm going to add my chopped chives and a nice onion flavor in my mac and cheese. Alright, now we're going to add our cheddar, our sharp cheddar and our white cheddar. And then just incorporate that. And now we're going to add our smoked Gouda and our Asiago cheese here. Mix that in and just fold it so that all of the macaroni gets incorporated with those wonderful cheese flavors there. It looks good. And now I'm going to bring over my baking dish and pour that in. Just move that around. Okay, I think I have a few more chives left over here. So I'm just going to sprinkle those in on top. Then I'm going to sprinkle my breadcrumbs, which is mixed with Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese. And just sprinkle that on top. And that's it. My macaroni and cheese is now ready to go into the oven. I'm going to let it go in at 350 degrees and let it bake for about 25-30 minutes until it's nice and bubbly and brown. And I'll see you back in a few minutes because we still have our fish to do and we have our coconut collards. So I'll see you back in a few.